prosperity in relationships. You are freeing yourself from a narcissist. This person or people or several individuals have been characterized by a mental illness. These people have been extremely selfish, an astonishing sense of entitlement, a lack of empathy, and a constant need for admiration. When they don't get that, they devalue and discard. Some of you guys have been in a chronic cycle of abuse. We need to have a very real conversation about abuse. Some of you guys have been with these people your whole lives in long-term relationships and partnerships with people who have been lacking empathy, extremely selfish, and entitled. Narcissism is most commonly found in the male gender. A lot of you guys have been dealing with lovers who are extremely narcissistic. Multiple people who have been siphoning the feminine energy and undermining your feminine nature. You guys are finally finding balance and freeing yourselves from a narcissist. Some of you guys are literally, with your charity, with your service and unconditional love, you have been curing a narcissist. This person quite literally has a mental illness, and nothing you have ever done or will do is ever good enough for them. Some of you guys, these people have been prone to body typing. These people have been cheaters, liars, and they will do anything to get another dose of their addiction. Whether this is constant validation and admiration, whether this is a drug addiction or sex addiction. You have been dealing with people who have been chronically abusing you. This is a complex trauma where you have been enduring abuse with narcissists. Some of these are long-term relationships. Some of these are ghosting, quick spring flings. But all of these different cycles you have been cycling through to free yourself of subconscious feelings and beliefs and learning how to accept love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. You have been going through a lot of growing pains. And this undermining of your feminine energy, where these narcissists have been able to siphon your feminine energy, you have been clearing this, healing this complex trauma, and clearing a third eye. From your traumatic experiences with these narcissists, you have been having a lot of psychic blocks. You have been struggling with your intuition, struggling with your inner knowing, struggling with your wild imagination. You are now coming into balance around your own psychic powers and what you are perceiving as positive and negative about these chronic abusive cycles that you have been in. You are starting to understand your patternings. What you are learning is that these people that you've been in have been unsafe, been in relationships with, have been unsafe, abusive, and characterized by a mental illness. They do this with everyone. It's not a body type. It's not for a particular person. These people quite literally seek constant and chronic admiration. They're extremely selfish and entitled and lack empathy. Their imprudence has shown you a chronic lack of care for their own action and decision making. But you have been dissolving the psychic block and creating and healing sacred feminine energy to create a reality that you desire. You are finally attracting love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment, not a chronic cycle of fighting, attacking, ego-aligned masculines who are unhealed. You have been in these chronic cycles with the narcissist, multiple partners, even family members. Toxic and sick. What's the yapping about? LOL. Pineapple, bye-bye. Patrick, hello. Hello, people. These have been cycles of growing pain. This is a serious conversation about abuse. If your name starts with the letter H, especially with the letter F, a letter N, a letter L, nothing is ever good enough for these people. Some of them, this psychic block that you've been discerning them over cycles. They're struggling with commitment issues. You guys are always fighting about something. Petty arguments, domestic violence. They have been siphoning your energy, feminine energy. 4 days ago, I posted a short about a narcissist breakup. The way that a narcissist processes a breakup is so messed up. You may go through this cycle where these people, they praise and cherish you. They idealize you. Some of you, you've been prone to people showering you with love, attention, affection, making wild and grandiose promises, making you feel special and loved. Have they kept those promises? What happens when the initial charm wears off? When the honeymoon phase is over? Are you left feeling emotionally exhausted, fatigued, drained? This is a trauma bond. You guys are breaking a cycle. This is ancestral for a lot of you, where you're learning and growing through this all on how to accept love, accept success, accept abundance, accept happiness, accept fulfillment. It is not because of your body type. It is not because of your skin color. It is not because of your hair type. These are narcissists, and they have excessive feelings of entitlement, excessive interest in themselves and what they can get, how many feminines they can siphon. They need admiration. As soon as they feel 1 ounce of neglect from you, if they feel that they don't have your full attention, they immediately start to devalue you. Get aligned with ego to rationalize their devaluation. This is a mental illness. It is not even worth being angry at them. You are breaking this cycle of emotional exhaustion from having to fight a narcissist. You are starting to understand the trauma bonding that you are dealing with this as an empath to this narcissist. You have been struggling to recognize the manipulation, but you are breaking free now. You have been struggling to recognize the manipulation with the third eye activation and breaking free. You are in flow. A lot of these people who ghosted you, like I said, the way a narcissist processes a breakup is so messed up. She don't know what a water, okay. I could see. Patrick, sorry. The way that a narcissist processes a breakup is so messed up. A healthy relationship, a healthy partner knows that charm, infatuation is temporary, but trust and friendship is what helps you build a long-term, stable relationship. These people are love bombing you, asking for your hand in marriage, trying to impregnate you, making promises they can't keep, to force you to idealize the situation. This makes it all the more traumatizing when they discard you. They may even go into a cycle of devaluation where the charm is wearing off, the fighting begins. Oh, I'm not getting what I want from you. Oh, none of the attention, affection that you give me is good enough. I'm angry and defensive and aligned with ego. Chronically and constantly, nothing that you do can ameliorate my own internal struggle. These people do not know how to take accountability for themselves. They will never admit their responsibility and their fault in a fight. They never intended on keeping those promises. They wanted to idealize the situation to see if they can control you. And once they can no longer control you, they discard you. When you free and recognize the manipulation, they discard you. They will begin to criticize you, belittle you, isolate themselves from you, isolate you from your friends and family. Suddenly you're not interested in your hobbies anymore. You're too drained and fatigued to do anything. You're no longer doing the things you used to do. You're no longer going to work. You're no longer going to school. You're no longer calling up your friends and family. They do this so that it becomes easier for them to undermine your self-esteem. You begin to question your worth. You think it's because of your body type why they are not fulfilled and contented in the relationship. You think it's because of some other reason that you can't keep them interested. They are a narcissist. Nothing is ever good enough for you. I will not, with your affirmation, let my heart be a bully to my mind. I will not allow my emotions to overrule logic. If you know these people have been struggling with the drug addiction, struggling with SCX addictions, struggling with codependencies that you may or may not even be aware of, if these people have never kept their promises, I will not, you know that narcissism is a mental illness. I will not internalize their rejection. I will not internalize their devaluing. I will not internalize their discarding. The way a narcissist processes a breakup is so messed up. I will not allow my emotions to overrule logic. Someone who ghosted you, who left you without explanation. The disrespect is all the closure that you need. They wanted you to idealize so that you can become even more distraught when they discard you. Love bombing you. Asking for your hand in marriage. Keep making grandiose promises and plans for the future that they never intended on keeping. A lot of these people will try to come in and out of your life. Some of you guys have divorced from these people. Some of you guys, they have been chronically in need, codependent on you for their survival. Not able, because of their addictions, their drug addictions, they have not been able to meet their security needs. You have been the one who have been giving them all the charity. You have been the one that have been taking care of them their whole life. They've been alcoholics, drug addicts. They are a narcissist, chronically abusive to you. Do not lose yourself trying to save someone else. Once the narcissist has achieved their goals, right? Once they have gotten their full dose of you, suddenly they're bored. When you don't give them what they want, when they realize they can't control you, they will abruptly end the relationship, ghost you. All those promises that you idealized around, acting honorably is not a priority for them. The way a narcissist processes a breakup is so messed up. They will leave with little to no remorse. But it is your responsibility. Your well-being is your responsibility. You are starting to recognize the manipulation. Some of them, they will even return to your life and hover if you're the one that tries to leave. They will use these tactics to draw you back into a cycle of abuse, using guilt, manipulation, promises to change, to regain control. But once they realize they can't control you anymore, they won't be back. You are starting to recognize your own self-worth so that you can see how you have been getting manipulated by a narcissist. They were never love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. These people have a chronic need for admiration from everyone. They need validation from everyone. Some of these people started body typing you. Some of these people are colorists. A lot of these people rejected you and were conformist to conventional standards of beauty and lifestyles. A lot of these people were in conflict with you because of your personal beliefs. When you showed them that they could not control you, that you would not adhere to their beliefs, that you would not bend to their will, they discarded you. Some of them even joined in on a whole group of people to hate you, to stop you from actualizing into your true self. There's a lot of grief around this narcissist. You are still finding your balance. Some of you have been repeating these cycles of idealization, devaluation, and discarding with narcissistic, abusive partners. You have been dealing with a complex trauma, a period of sustaining and chronic abuse. Your brain is extremely traumatized by all of these fighting and attacking and ego-aligned masculines. Don't take it personally that they got bored. Don't take it personally when they abruptly end the relationship. You were bored with them as well. They were never enough for you. You have been trauma bonding with narcissists because you have not been able to recognize the pattern of abuse. You guys are so compassionate and attuned with the emotions of others. This makes you so vulnerable to narcissists who prey. Some of them, they saw that you were vulnerable, that you had weaknesses that they can exploit, that you had needs, desires to get help and to heal. So they hovered to see if they can regain control, manipulated you. Some of them, they guilt tripped you when you tried to leave. I will not apologize for walking away to practice healing and self-love. Put your affirmation in the comments. They discard you and end relationships abruptly, and they have imprudence and little care about their actions. They are manipulating you. They have no remorse when they leave. Some of them, they have been secretly committed, not committed, or making promises to change. They have been lingering and hovering. This is a tactic that narcissists use to control you, to manipulate you, to rile you into another cycle of emotional abuse and trauma bonding. You guys have been learning with all these growing pains. How to prioritize yourself. How to put up boundaries so that you are not susceptible to this abuse. These people have had a super inflated ego and this sense of self-importance where they felt like they needed all your attention. They need everybody's attention. Nothing is ever good enough for you. Why do you have a constant need for attention and admiration? Why can't we have a healthy relationship where I practice my self-care, wellness, and hobbies? When they don't get that, they start to devalue you. Do not internalize a narcissist's criticisms and devaluation. Trying to demean you, pick apart your body type. Some of them ugly as hell. Short, fat, disabled, erectile dysfunction, small erectile. Do not internalize the narcissist's criticisms of you and devaluations, hurting your self-esteem and self-worth. This is why you haven't been attracting love, success, abundance, happiness, and fulfillment, is because you've been in a cycle with a narcissist and not letting go. You've been struggling to put up boundaries with this person and have been so susceptible to their emotional abuse and manipulation. They have been hurting you, fighting you, attacking you. Some of you need to put up greater energetic boundaries because all they do is try to undermine your feminine nature, to siphon your feminine energy, to stop you from from creating a reality that you desire, to stop you from attracting love, success, happiness, and fulfillment. They may introduce third parties into the relationship to make you insecure, jealous. They wanted to make it seem like they wanted a different body type. They started criticizing your body, criticizing everything about you. That was to make you more susceptible to their manipulation and emotional abuse. Do not internalize a narcissist's criticisms and devaluation. These people have literally have engaged you in a triangulation involving third parties to create a conflict and to control you. They are with the karmic and they know it. This is a game that a narcissist uses to hurt you. You are breaking that cycle. You are first starting to recognize this person's pattern of defensiveness and hostility, fighting and attacking when they don't get what they want, when they can't control you. Gaslighting you to try to control and dominate you. Discarding, devaluing. Through this third eye chakra, you are starting to recognize the pattern of this narcissistic abuse. You are not responsible for this narcissist behavior. Some of you guys have gone no contact. You have pulled yourself away. Some of you guys have stopped investing as much. Separated. These are healthy boundaries. Put your affirmation in the comments. I will not apologize for walking away to practice healing and self-care. These are growing pains where you are starting to attract what you need and love, creating a reality that you desire. When you're with them, you are worthlessness. Why are you with someone who has a constant need for admiration and attention? They are lacking empathy for you. So why are you so concerned about them? Find support. Find a community. Find tools. Find literature. Okay? So that you can stay balanced around this person, especially if they were body typing you. Some of you, this happened in the workplace. Slander and libel. They wanted you to feel bad about yourself, especially if they involved a third party trying to impact your mood and motivation on a subconscious level. Some of you guys, you cannot internalize these different rejections. Some of these people are on drugs, disconnected from reality, conformist. These are narcissists. We do not negotiate with terrorists. Defend your emotion, your mood and motivation. Defend your subconscious from this emotional abuse. Especially for those who were so idealistic in the beginning, right? They cherished you. They showered you with love and attention, and then they abruptly end the relationship, engaging you in a triangulation with a third party to create a conflict to control your mood and motivation. Some of them, they offer people who they lowered their standards. They're awful people who are losers, idiots, ugly, unsuccessful. They are with the karmics and they know it. Even in separation, they are harming you. Do not let this person try to make you experience feelings of worthlessness, because they are not honoring you, devaluing you, and discarding you. Protect yourselves from further manipulation and emotional abuse. A lot of this involved a group of friends, a club, a workplace, an organization, a network of people where you were meant to actualize into your true self. But they embarrassed you, humiliated you so bad so they can control you and your ability to have success. You are healing your self-esteem from narcissistic abuse, but you are starting to recognize the pattern with this third eye chakra activation. This is the activation of sacred feminine energy, where you create the reality that you desire, and you recognize patterns of emotional abuse and manipulation. Some of you guys are making a discovery around a triangulation with a third party, where this person has been trying to create jealousy and insecurity within you. It doesn't matter what type of body type they have. This narcissist has targeted you because you have been attuned to their needs as an empath, attuned to the emotions of others. They have been trying to emotionally exhaust you and keep you traumatized, but you are free. You are free. They can no longer undermine you. They can no longer take advantage of you. Okay? Blessed be. Some of you guys were in denial about this thing for a long time. Some of you guys were in denial about this thing for a long time because of how grief-stricken this discard phase was. The narcissist, the way a narcissist processes a breakup is so messed up. They have little to no remorse. Your well-being is your responsibility. Practice your affirmation. I am not in denial. Although this person cherished me, showered me with affection, attention, and made grandiose promises to me, that is not the reality that I am in today. I am willing to see things clearly, no matter the outcome. The disrespect is all the closure that you needed. Their absence is all the closure that you needed. Their triangulation, choosing other people over you to create conflict, jealousy, and insecurity as a sorry attempt to control you, did not work. You cannot let a rejection hurt your self-esteem so much that you fail to create a life that you desire. In a constant cycle of abuse. Practice your affirmation. I love my body. I am beautiful. I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. My partner, my true partner, always puts me first. I am willing to see things clearly, no matter the outcome. If they are not a partner that puts you first always, if they are not giving you love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment, if all they can do is fight, attack, create conflict with third parties, trying to hurt my self-esteem by devaluing me, I need to recognize a pattern of abuse and manipulation and know when to walk away. I will not feel guilty for walking away to practice healing and self-love. I will not let this narcissist hover, try to draw me back in with guilt, manipulations, and promises to change in order to regain control of me. I do not wish to linger in spaces with people who wish to waste my time and bring about misery to my soul. My new partner is obsessed with my body. He devours me every time. Practice your affirmation. My lover puts me first always. That is life. These drug addicts are disconnected from reality, conformists. They are narcissists who have been seeking to regain control of my life and leave me without closure. Discarding me, devaluing me, after showering me with attention, affection, and making promises they never intended to keep. I am free from a cycle of manipulation and chronic abuse. I will not feel guilty for walking away to practice healing and self-love from my complex trauma related to my persistent need to put someone else's emotions and feelings and constant need for admiration and attention over my own well-being. I am breaking free from a narcissist-empath dynamic. I do not take it personally. You criticizing? You bored? This ass ain't enough for you? You're on drugs and disconnected from reality. We do not negotiate with terrorists. I will not let some other opinion of my body supersede the opinion that I have of myself. especially from a fucking loser. My new partner loves my body. My partner puts me first always. I attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment, not someone who puts me in a fight with my friends, triangulates me to hurt my self-esteem and have control over my life and keep me in a chronic cycle of abuse. I am free from whatever is going on here. And I accept the things that I cannot change. I hate the fact that I wasted so much time on a fucking loser who's narcissistic with a drug addiction. I am free to create a reality that I desire. I will no longer endure abuse. I love you. That is our message for today. Keep growing, keep growing. Protect yourselves. Okay? We had to have a very serious conversation today about abuse. I will not let my heart be a bully to my mind. As an empath, I will not allow my emotions to overrule logic. I can't count on a drug addict. I can't count on a domestic abuser. But I can always count on myself. My well-being is my responsibility. I will not let my heart be a bully to my mind. I love my body. I love my new partner. I love my life. A lot of these people, these narcissists, all they can do now is sit back and watch you be successful. So they will try to throw resistance. They hate to see you have control over your own life, realities, and timelines. They hate to see you balance. They hate to see you transform your new body. They hate to see you looking good now. Oh, before they were obsessed with your body. They showered you with affection and attention, right? Now they're suddenly trying to belittle you and criticize you to hurt your self-esteem. I love my body. You're a loser. You're fat. You're old. You're a failure at life. You're broke. You're a gambler. You're a drug addict. You're a loser. You're a conformist. You have a small situation. You have erectile dysfunction. You have health issues. Why on earth would I ever internalize your opinions? You're nothing. Protect yourselves from these narcissists. Do not let them hover in your environment. Don't let them have control over you ever again. This abuse is putting you in your health at risk. Some of you guys are prone to this narcissistic abuse. This is a chronic inequity and a chronic health issue. You need to start to recognize this vicious cycle and regain control over your life and your health and your well-being. Affirm, my well-being is my responsibility. Although I am at a disadvantage and I face chronic inequity, I free myself from complex traumas, family violence. I free myself to attract love, abundance, success, happiness, and fulfillment. Okay? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.